Hey guys, I am back already. I know it's only been a couple days since I last did a video, but there is something that has been brought to my attention quite a few times that I wanted to kind of talk about really quickly, put out there. It's kind of actually a few things accumulated into one, but my kids are napping. I'm going to try really hard to bust this out before they wake up, and I apologize, the light keeps changing because our weather outside can't decide whether to be cloudy or sunny. Thanks. Today's topic is the truth about getting surgery in Mexico. I am going to start this off by saying I have not gotten my surgery yet. However, I am in the medical field and I have done copious amounts of research on getting surgery in Tijuana. And I want to kind of debunk the myth, well, it's not really a myth, but the idea that it's dangerous, scary, that you're gonna die on the table, that it's sketchy as hell. Depending on who you see, you could experience some of those things, but you could also experience that here in the US. So I really wanted to make this video because if you guys watched my first video, I mentioned that originally I was planning on getting surgery here in the US. I was actually planning on getting it in Boise. I live in Idaho. I was going to get it in Boise by Dr. John Valentine, I believe his name is. He had great reviews, so on and so forth, but he was $22,000. We did not want to go into debt over the surgery, so we had kind of put it on the back burner and came back around to the idea of Mexico that had been brought to my attention quite a few times. I'm a part of a forum on Bariatric Pal where everybody kept saying, check out Mexico again, really don't rule it out, you know, it's really worth looking into, blah, 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 blah. My initial thought and reaction was, hell no. Again, I mentioned this in my first video when I was talking about the first video on YouTube I ever watched was Laura's VSG Tube, and when she said she went to Mexico, I was like, that bitch is crazy. Like, I would never go to Mexico. I had the same thought that the same ideas, so on and so forth, that I think everybody initially has until you do your research. Research having been done, I will say I trust. So the doctor I'm going to see is Dr. Ramos Kelly. He owns his own weight loss surgery clinic. His team is incredible. Christina and Heath are amazing. Those are two of his patient coordinators. And his wife, I think it's Ceci is how they pronounce it. I haven't met her yet, but I've heard so many incredible things about her, and I'm super, super excited to meet their whole team. So anyways, moving on from what I'm going to be experiencing and into the fact that, again, depending on who you see, Mexico is a viable, obtainable option. I'm debating on whether or not I should talk about this. I'm not going to go into detail, but I do feel like it's important to talk about because it is very common and it can be part of the reason people choose not to go to Mexico and or choose a terrible, I shouldn't say terrible, choose the wrong surgeon. Again, on Bariatric Pal, I'm a part of a forum about getting surgery done in Mexico. There was this one gal who explained her whole entire experience, and Mexico was awesome. The physician that she saw was awesome. She loved him. She didn't have any complications, yada, yada, yada. Well, when I had told her, congratulations, I'm so happy for you, I'm going to Mexico too, this is when I'm getting my surgery done, she was like, oh yay, who are you seeing? Told her who I was seeing, and she basically just slandered the crap out of Dr. Kelly. Not okay. This is a very common thing that happens all the time in medical tourism. It's very competitive because you are offered your surgery at such a obtainable price. It's very, very, very competitive. A lot of patient coordinators will actually impose, what's the word I'm looking for? They'll pose as patients and try to shift people away from seeing who they were seeing to come see the doctor that they work for, but they don't actually work for this person, they're a patient, It's very common. So if you see things online, or people say things like a couple of the things that have been said about Dr. Kelly that are just absolutely not true. Oh, like, I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to cause waves. Gosh, I just feel like it's so important to say because they're lies and people need to know that it's a straight up lie. No, I'm gonna say it because it is a lie and it needs to be put to rest. And Dr. Kelly is absolutely incredible, who has been doing this for over 18 years. He is so talented. He was trained in the United States. He was born in the United States, and people are saying stuff like he left a patient unconscious. Well, his team left a patient unconscious at the border. People have said that him and his wife and his surgical team were taking pictures of a patient while they were out on the table. People, and then the last one, which is what happened to me yesterday, saying that he nicked a patient's spleen when he was in the middle of surgery and he had to remove the spleen and the patient needed a blood transfusion. All of these things are completely untrue. Completely untrue. And this is the kind of stuff that you need to watch out for when you are doing your research. It's important to not just, it's so common, right, for you to see something negative and you're like, no, not gonna go there, not even worth it. When I did my research on Dr. Kelly, there was an abnormal amount of positive stuff. And I was like, there's got it, like, no. But I have somebody very close to me who has the means to pull up anything on anybody anywhere. And he couldn't find a damn thing on him. That for me was when me, my husband, and the rest of my family who I've chosen to tell about my surgery were comfortable with going with somebody in Mexico. However, people's initial thought, and this is where I'm going to tell you guys, choose who you tell very carefully. Because not only will their initial reaction to you guarantee you the first time you say, oh, I'm going to Mexico, they're going to be like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? It's so dangerous. You're going to die in an alley. Like, that's understandable, but it's false. If you go to see the right person, guarantee you, you are in better hands if you go to see the right person. They're reputable. You are able to see their credentials. They have no problem giving you any and all information that you ask for that they legally can give you. I mean, if you go to see somebody like that, guarantee you you're going to get better care than you would here in the United States. I used to work for a nurse practitioner. If you're watching, Z, hi, I miss you. She's had multiple surgeries out of the country, Guatemala, and she says she has never received better care. Ironically enough, that was quite common comment that I was coming across in all my research about Dr. Kelly, was that everybody just, they were like, he was amazing, I've never received better care. They were so attentive and sweet and calm. That is a huge thing in medical. When nurses are like, tick, 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 I mean, it stresses you out as a patient if you're not in the medical field. Being in the medical field, you're kind of used to that. You know that that's kind of how it goes. So it tends to not give you as much anxiety as somebody who isn't in the medical field, but it can be stressful. But everybody just raved about the teams, the nurses, even, I think Jorge is Dr. Kelly's, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Concierge. Like, he's the guy that picks you up at the airport, takes you across the border, kind of takes you everywhere. Everybody said that he was amazing. Everybody said that Ceci was amazing. You stay in Hotel Lucerna, which is gorgeous. I'm going to record that stuff for you guys so that you guys can see in detail exactly where I stayed, what it looked like, what the hospital looked like, you know, what my journey is going to look like. I'm going to vlog my whole thing for you guys from the morning that I wake up on the way to the airport to the day that I come home. I'm going to vlog that whole experience, and that will be a whole, I think I'm going to call it my surgical journey vlog. I don't know though. But anyways, I'm going to vlog the whole thing for you guys. If there's something specific that you want to see, mention it in the down bar or in the comments down below, and I'll make sure to include that for you guys. I just felt like it was really important to kind of, like I said, debunk the thought of the idea that going to Mexico is dangerous. Again, if you don't do your research, yeah, I want to be, you know, as open and real and raw with you guys as possible. And I want you to know that it's incredibly safe to go to Mexico. It's incredibly safe to go to Mexico. A lot of people immediately shove that aside the second that a family member says, oh hell no, or whatever. And I can tell you right now, the second I told my husband, the first time I told my husband, he was like, no, absolutely not. We are not going to Mexico. What are you thinking? What in the world are you thinking? And I'm telling you right now, I'm so excited for this experience. I haven't even gotten there yet, and I know that it's going to be incredible, and I know that it's going to be amazing. That's just all there is to it. And I wanted to share that with you guys, and I wanted to help you guys feel more comfortable with the thought and the idea of going, you know, international to do this. I mean, it's possible. It is so possible, and he makes it possible for you. Dr. Kelly makes it possible. I'm not saying just Dr. Kelly. I'm saying, you know, anybody who you do copious amounts of research on and you find nothing but good things, you know, that they're a reputable surgeon, go for it. But I'm telling you now, these people are giving people who literally need this life-changing surgery, people whose insurance will not cover it, they are giving us the opportunity to live. Sorry, starting to ramble, so I think I'm gonna end the video here and tell you guys, if you have any questions, ask me. If you need help doing research, ask me. To help you guys feel comfortable, because I feel like this is just such an incredible, amazing thing that these surgeons are doing for us, because they love us and they care about us and they want us to be happy and healthy. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Anything specific that you want to see, anything specific that you want me to break down and make maybe into a video of its own, let me know. Like I said in the comments below, I'd be more than happy to do that for you guys, because that's what I'm here for. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.